Hey, this is Eric here at the Monterey Company, here to talk about how to heat press a PVC patch onto a hat. There's a lot of myths around this. Some people say you can't do it, some say you can. I'm here to break all the myths and show you exactly how we do it here at the Monterey Company. Let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the supplies that you'll need to apply the PVC patch to the hat. First one is a heat press. You're going to want a specialized type of heat press too that has top and bottom heat. The machine that we use is the Stahl's Hottronics IQ360. We like it a lot because it does have that top heat and bottom heat. You're going to want to get a lot more bottom heat than top heat because PVC patches do have a low melting point. So if you get them the top too hot, it will actually distort, warp, and even melt the patch if you get it really hot. A couple other supplies that you'll need are, we use heat resistant tape. That'll hold the patch in place while you heat press it. You're going to want to use a piece of foam to cover the top of the patch. It'll be a heat resistant foam. These do come with the heat press as well. And of course, you're going to want to use your hat that will withstand. Some materials on the front of the hat will burn if they have too much heat applied to them. But most of the, classic Richardson's, Deckies, the cotton twills, you're totally fine with those. And of course, you're going to want to have your PVC patch. You want to make sure it does have iron-on or heat applied backing on the back. You can get these from a lot of places. We do sell these custom as well. So let us know if we can help there. All right, step one. First thing with your hat, you're going to want to take the cardboard insert out. You don't want to burn your house down. That will catch fire too. So take that bad boy out, and then first step is to preheat the hat. Just like preheating your oven to throw a DiGiorno in, you're going to want to preheat the hat. Doesn't have to be long, about 5-10 seconds. And that's probably good there. All right, so once you get your hat on the press here, put your patch right where you want it, get it locked into place. Make sure that the hat is flush with the horn of the press too. Any kind of gap in between has the potential to wrinkle the hat. And then once you get the patch where you want it, I get a long piece of heat resistant tape. Get it right. That is about perfect right there. I like that placement. Throw your settings we'll put in the comments, but this one's set at 280 on the top, 320 on the bottom. I believe there's 8 pounds of pressure, and we have this going pretty long. It's about 50 seconds that we little longer for these guys than other types of patches because you want to make sure that glue is nice and heated up. Good to go. All right, so that is, now be careful because it is hot. So I like to let this guy cool down for 5-10 seconds or so. All right, now let's pull this bad boy off. After you pull your hat from the press, let this bad boy cool off for a while. I like to let it cool off for 5 or 10 minutes really, because that glue, if you pull it right off, that glue is probably still melted, so you can't peel the patch off right after it's melted. You'll want to let that glue dry and bond with the fabric and the PVC patch as well. Because otherwise the patch will peel off and you might burn your fingers. I like to get the patch kind of in a general area of where I want it. Then with the tape, I can actually put it exactly where I like it. Without the tape, sometimes these patches can move a little bit when you heat press them. Right at the very end, the patch will turn on you. Throw your foam on there, and we can heat press. Let's go. All right, so this bad boy is even hot. Let's let it cool down for a minute. Take the foam off, and we just will pull this guy and just let it sit for a little while. Let that guy dry. All right, I hope that helped. It's really an easy process as long as you got the right tools. But if you do, These PVC patches can be heat applied to a hat super easy. They look super nice. You have that raised and recessed look that you don't get from other patches like in woven or leather. You get these really cool waterproof resistant patches on some cool hats. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. We produce patches too, so if you're ever interested in hats, patches, any kind of promotional items, we can help there too. Thanks.